It's the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
First team foul.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the market.
Game. Such a load down there in the paint. Zubac's so tough to guard in close.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Harden, good on the bucket.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Did we say he wanted it more?
To the middle. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. He's covered by Leonard. No problems knocking that one down.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
Now Leonard. Screen by Zubac. Leonard attacking. Rebound by the Nuggets.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here are the Clippers now, after the Nuggets pick up 2. Left side, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harden on the wing. Off target with his 3. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Porter. Here's Gordon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we got great athletes in the league, but Aaron Gordon, he might be one of those guys on another level.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now here's Murray. Harden missing his last shot. Pass to Jokic. And here's Gordon. He's covered by Leonard. For three, Murray. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the paint. Pass to Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now, here is Harden. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside, Simmons. 1:19 left in the first. Pass to Jones. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. Clippers moving the ball around. Harden. And he drives. In. The shot's good. Harden's got 6.
Timely bucket from Harden, just beating the shot clock.
Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Right side, Jones. Harden outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
And it's tied up with that one. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And the basket by Harden. And 11 points for James Harden.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Inside. Porter. And Jones sends it back. And he recovers it. James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no.
The Nuggets, 16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Wide open look here for Murray. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And James Harden, good for 3. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
2 points. That one goes.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
To the inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Harden. Denver grabs the miss. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Here's Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Jokic slams it in.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical, too? Wow.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for L.A. And here's Leonard from 3. Porter pulls it in. Denver in the lead. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Harden outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Porter. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years, and that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin. And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Coffey. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Outside Gordon. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Harden. So here's Zubac. "20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. And here is Simmons. For Los Angeles, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Simmons drops them both. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. With 2 seconds left. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Gordon. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Murray with it. Fires the 3. And it's Gordon missing. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
With the floater, here's Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, G.A. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Good on the shot.
Well, pick your poison with James Harden. Either way, he's going to find a way to make you pay.
Pass to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Zubac's no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Nuggets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Leonard, that's for 2. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Now, Jokic. Zubac's defending. Porter inside. Gordon with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Now Powell hasn't made one yet. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Clippers making a change here. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Porter with a block.
Porter standing at 6'10", but he's got that huge wingspan. Able to swat that one away.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Nuggets leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. The Nuggets making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Batum. They need this. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they just can't find a way to...
Look at that.
And that's a staple move from Aaron Gordon.
Here's Eubanks. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Brown. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Jokic, long and quick hands there to poke that one away.
Clippers trail by 18. Outside, Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
The kick out to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
On the court is your fight squad. Time for teachers. Come on now. Let's get wild.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Outside, Porter to the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
The Nuggets, 57.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Harden. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
And here's Jokic. It's Porter atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Westbrook. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
To hold Russell Westbrook back when he gets to the inside. He fights for that shot.
It's Harden with the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Harden's got 24.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Right side, Westbrook knocks it loose. Here's Coffey. Misses the 3. Back to Jokic. Outside, Porter. Denver passing it around. Pass to Brown. Offensive rebound. Now here's Porter. Here's Jokic. Now here's Porter. Defended by Jones. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
LA basketball.
Clippers trail by 19. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Down low. And it's Jokic in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Right side Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Right side Gordon. And a wide open look for Porter. Connects from three-point range.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles. Pass to Jokic. Right side Gordon. Jokic with it. Denver needs to get off a shot. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Gordon with it. Defended by Jones. Back to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Jokic. Here's Brown. That 3 off the mark. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Brown. Here's Porter. Count the basket.
Michael Porter Jr.
And the Nuggets lead by 16.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And so it's Denver taking